An effective lesson plan for health and family life education would help teachers to use class time more efficiently by being prepared and spending more time on the topic and objectives of the lesson. The content must be child-centered and the learning should be participatory. And the focus should be on life skills learning rather than important knowledge. Health and family life teachers must know their students well in order to be aware of any sensitive or uncomfortable issues that they may be experiencing or dealing with. To make these students feel safe and comfortable in the classroom, teachers must prepare and plan lesson content wisely and be prepared to deal with any questions or discussions which may arise on these issues. There is no one method that can be used to teach an entire class, as each individual within the class must learn optimal through a different technique. It is the role of the HFLE teacher to recognize how and when to switch between these techniques to allow students to gain the most from a session. HFLE teachers can use the eclectic approach. This is when a fusion of teaching methods take place in production of a class where all students fully understand materials. The YouTube video used was for visual learners to re-engage. Use of technology always draws students' interest from the beginning of the lesson. The read aloud was done for auditory learners to help them process information, assist reading fluency skills. The use of the STRIPS application for students to identify the type of communicator each example or action represented and to test the knowledge gained from lesson. The cooperative learning engaged kinesthetic learners, allow pair learning. One of the ways students learn best is through their pairs. Role play also was for kinesthetic learners. Most persons learn through doing fun activity to motivate and encourage involvement. Alternative assessment was also done through the role play that easily provided for application of life skills. The discussions were also for auditory learners to be engaged, to provide exchange of thoughts, ideas, and feelings on matters, and have full class participation. Journaling, as the homework assignment was given, was for a period of reflection for the student to focus on what they actually learned, how it benefited them, and real life experiences. The use of resources. Those included the props such as the fake cigarettes, empty cans of non-alcoholic beers, and the male condom was used to make it more real, also to assist the actors to get into the role or characters more easily. Providing those manipulatives added incentives to motivate students for active participation. Ground rules were set to deal with these sensitive issues that including having sex and doing drugs and alcohol at early ages. Ground rules were set and applied to all students before the role plays took place. Everything discussed had to be kept in confidentiality and nothing would be able to leave the room. The students were also told to keep in mind that the characters were fictional and not to share anything personal. They were also asked if they had questions that were sensitive to keep it anonymous, but to express their feelings openly and honestly. All students were told they would be given an opportunity to comment and have opinions, and they would be valued and given credit. They were told by the teacher that there would be zero tolerance of bullying, inappropriate language, or behaviors such as insults, jokes, or put-downs, or discrimination.
Okay, so how would a passive person ask for a pencil from someone who took
Encouragement
their
statements
pencil?
were to be used at all times. If this lesson were to be taught over, some things we would have looked at. Just basing the lesson on assertive communication and eliminating
How would an assertive person ask for their pencil back
passive
from someone?
communication and aggressive communication. That would have been done. All objectives were met successfully,
How would an aggressive person
even
ask for a
though
pencil back
some
from someone who
students
take it?
were still shy at the end of the lesson who normally were not shy at all. Further, to add to the objectives, I would have